Do the intro. Like do the hustle. What's going on, everyone? It's Michael today, here with Nora in our living room. Excuse the mess. It's kind of messy all right there. So today we're going to talk to you about the day Nora was born. She was born December 1st. It was a Thursday. Woke up, we had some errands to do, and Andrea just turns to me and was like, something's weird. I think I'm going to have a baby today. And I was just like, yeah, whatever, dude. You know, our due date wasn't for another 2 weeks. Like, you're probably just tripping. But throughout the day, she kept telling me, like, you know, something's different, something's different. So actually later that day, we had a doctor's appointment. So Andrea's doctor checked her out. She told us that Andrea was a few centimeters dilated and basically told us that this baby was coming within the next few days. And that was a real eye-opener to us because me and Andrea still thought that we had, 2 weeks left to get ready, and here we are. We don't have, hospital bags packed. We didn't have anything set up, and it was kind of scary because we were just so behind. We thought we'd have more time, but I guess life is never like that. So we rushed home. We started getting everything ready. One of the things we really wanted to do was take our cats over to our friend's house just so that we could just focus all of our attention on the baby and not have to worry about these cats running around everywhere. It's crazy because, now it's real. Obviously we knew for 9 months that we were going to have Nora. It was still a big surprise to me that she's almost here. So we head over to our friend's house to drop off a few of our cats. We have 3. And a couple of our other friends are there as well. So Andrea decides she wants to hang out there. This is one of our last few nights as non-parents. I was actually really annoyed because I was like, yo, we have tons of stuff to do at the house right now. So at this point I'm just kind of low-key annoyed, but try not to show it. So we're eating, and then Andrea comes out of the restroom and just announces that her water broke. And at this point, just everybody goes into a panic, like, oh my god, what are we gonna do, what are we gonna do? Me and Andrea are a bit more calm because, all these months the doctors and everybody had been telling us that, a baby doesn't come like that. A baby takes hours and hours. Labors are super long, so even though her water broke, she can still have, 10 hours till the baby comes. So we're a bit more calm, trying to defuse, I guess, trying to let people know that, hey, just because their water broke, we still have some time, it's fine, we don't have to panic. So we continue to eat, and then Andrea has a contraction. At this point, now the nerves start to build up a bit, and it was a pretty rough one, I remember. So that passes after about 30 seconds or whatever. And then we're like, okay, we'll just time it to the next one. If it's, upwards 10 minutes, we still have time, no big issue. And it came in about 4 minutes. At this point, the nerves really start to kick in, and we're like, oh my god, we're going into labor. Andrea's panicking, oh my god, we don't have anything set up. We don't have our hospital bag. And in my head, I'm like, duh, we don't have our hospital bag. I wanted to stay home. God dang it. But anyway, I try not to get mad. And I was like, okay, we'll just make the best of it. We'll just, we'll head over to the hospital right now. We'll give, our friends that were there the keys to our house to go get our bags and all our stuff, and they'll just meet us at the hospital. So we jump in the car, and this is the most intense drive of my life. No, scratch that, the second most intense drive. I would say the first most intense drive was driving home with the baby afterwards. But anyways, second most intense drive of my life. So I'm here white-knuckling the steering wheel, and Andrea's having major contractions in the passenger seat. There's not much you can do in the car, to be honest. You can't get in a different position, and it's kind of scary because you see your significant other going through all this pain. You're trying to help them clear their mind and think about other things and focus. At the end, there's only so much you can do. You can do your best, but at the end, it's only the best you can do. So at this point, we pull into the hospital. It's probably about 9:20. Her water broke at about 8:50. The walk from the car to the hospital was very scary. At this point, her contractions are about 1.5 minutes apart. So, every couple steps we're stopping for a contraction. We thought this baby was coming in the parking lot. We thought we were gonna have a parking lot baby. And because it's so late, the main entrance to the hospital is closed, so we have to go in through the emergency room, go through the emergency room, all the way to the main wing of the hospital, up to the maternity ward, and Andrea's crying, and I feel so bad. I don't know what to do. So eventually we make it through to the maternity ward, and we get there, and First, it take forever to buzz us in. I'm like, please, ladies, we're having a baby. Let us into the damn ward. Ooh, I have a baby here. I shouldn't be cussing, huh? To the dang ward. Anyways, they let us in. We tell her that we're having a baby and we're in labor. She's like, okay, we'll just fill out this form and go sit down over there. And she tells us, you know, let Andrea fill it out. She needs to distract herself. Then Andrea says to this lady, like, my water broke and I'm having contractions. Like, this baby's coming right now. So the lady apologized. She's like, I'm sorry. She brings out a wheelchair to Andrea. And at this point, she takes Andrea back to a room. And I'm left kind of in the waiting room, the waiting area. While I'm there waiting in the waiting room, I hear the nurses talk about how there's no free rooms in the whole ward, in the whole labor ward. I actually heard them call up another patient on the phone and have to cancel an induction because there was just no rooms. And it was scary. It was really scary. And at this point, I'm still by myself. I'm panicking, like, what are they doing with Andrea? Where is she at? Is the baby here? Because those contractions were close, and I don't know anything about labor, to be honest. And then eventually they take me to the room. They had put her in a labor room. They managed to clear a labor room. It's about 9:40. Andrea's on the bed when I get inside. She lets me know that they're actually not able to get a hold of our doctor. And I'm just like, yo, can this night, like, can one thing go right, please? So the hospital actually has an on-call doctor, or an on-staff doctor, that does deliveries. So he comes in. And we're panicking just because for the last 9 months, everybody had told us that this was going to be, you know, such a long process. And here we are about 45 minutes into it, and her contractions are a minute apart. This baby's coming. He tells her that she is about 9 centimeters dilated, and whenever she's ready to push, just push. So she starts pushing, and this is like the really scary part. I remember just like holding her hand. I think the doctor's doing a really good job of keeping her calm, but also keeping me calm. I think that's something that not a lot of people think about, or not a lot of guys think about. You have to stay calm as well. You know, if you're panicking, you're only making it worse for the mom. You know, so you got to try your best to stay calm. It just all happened so quick. And I remember at one point, Andrea's mom walked in the room, and Andrea's like, get her out of here. And I have never stood up to Andrea's mom, but I was like, you need to get out. Like, get out. So a couple minutes go by. Andrea pushes for about 10 to 15 minutes. At one point, the doctor tells us, okay, like, you're doing... What's wrong? The doctor tells us, okay, you're doing good. Just one more push, and that's it. And in my head, I'm like, okay, whatever. The doctors always say that types of thing. I've seen movies before. Sorry, Nora has to feed her. Andrea gives one more good push, and lo and behold, he pulls out a baby, and it's like the prettiest baby ever. You know, I personally have never really seen, this is gonna sound weird, I've never really seen a baby before. I've never seen a baby like under 3 months before. But when I see them on TVs or movies or pictures, you know, they're very, I don't know the word, I guess very compressed and very squished. But not Nora. She came out looking perfect. She had this like beautiful round face and like these chubby cheeks. It was crazy. But so he pulls out Nora, which we didn't know we were gonna call her Nora at this time. Well, I did, and Dre didn't. He pulls out Nora. She like grabs the baby from the doctor, and the doctor's like, "You're not so quick. You're gonna literally rip her out of you." So they give the baby to Andrea, and it's crazy because, you know, as a dad, seeing your baby for the first time is surreal. Your baby for the past 9 months has just been in the mom's stomach. You're not the one who's feeling the baby 24/7, essentially holding the baby 24/7. You just, you know, see the baby when she kicks or see the baby in an ultrasound. And to see it in, I guess, real life is just something totally surreal. So at this point, it's about 10:15. Nora was born at 10:03. Andrea's been, you know, having skin to skin with the baby for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, hey, like, can I hold the baby? I'm really excited. And she's like, no. And I'm like, are you serious? But whatever. I was like really upset. I was just really annoyed. I was like, Andrea, can I hold my freaking baby, please? But I mean, she's the mom. She went through all of that. So I mean, I get it, you know, hold the baby. Another 30 minutes pass. Another 30 minutes pass. How long did you hold the baby for? 3 hours?
3 hours.
So 3 hours pass, and I'm super annoyed. I haven't been able to hold the baby yet. But finally, Andrea gives me Nora.
No.
You know, I'm really scared because I've never held a newborn baby. I don't think I've ever even held a baby. One of the most like nerve-wracking moments of my life. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I think a lot of dads might struggle with not knowing how to hold their baby, or, you know, scared they're not going to do it right. But it's just natural when you hold your baby. You just kind of hold her. I don't know. Well, this baby is kind of big now, but just imagine a smaller version of this. Not that much smaller, because she came out like 8.5 pounds. But I just look at Nora and I kind of think to myself, okay, how are we going to give her the best life possible? You know, I think every day I do the same thing when we wake up. It's like, what do I have to do to give her the best life, whatever it may be. So I get to hold her for a little bit, and me and Andrea are deciding on a name. I was very adamant about Nora. I just always knew that I was going to name my daughter Nor, like N-O-R, or Nora. And Andrea felt the need to fight with me, but look who won, Nora. What is your name? That's right. I remember cutting Nora's cord. To be honest, I didn't want to because it was gross, and I was scared I was going to hurt her. So I got the scissors and I was cutting so rubbery. It was like I had to cut multiple times to cut it. It was disgusting. Sorry if that's offensive, but it was. So all in all, Andrea's labor was about an hour and 15 minutes maybe. It was insanely fast. The doctors even said they never heard of anything like that, especially for a first-time mom. So we're in the hospital for about 2 days, and then, you know, I'm just trying to be as hands-on and helpful as I can be. So I remember, you know, I would try to wake up every time Nora woke up during the night. Any diapers, I would always change them just to kind of give Andrea a break, to relax a bit. And then after 2 days, they sent us home. I remember we didn't even have our car seat installed. I opened up the box and put the car seat in, and I was having the hardest time because I've never installed a car seat. I've never put a baby in a car seat. So eventually we get her into the car seat. We buckle her all in, and it's time to go home. That, as I mentioned earlier, was the scariest drive of my life. And we live like 45-50 minutes away from the hospital, so it was a long drive home, but it was good. It was our first time driving as a family. Since then, it's gotten easier to drive with Nora. I think that's also something a lot of new parents struggle with. Then we got home and started cherishing our days with Nora. We try to take as much video and pictures as we can, and that's what this all is, videos for us. We hope you enjoy. Alright, well, this little one's getting pretty tired, so we're going to put her down for a nap. End the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you like the video. Also, tell us about your birth story. Comment down below. If you also are a new dad or soon to be new dad, you know, let me know if you have any questions. There's much more to this story than, you know, we could ever put in this video, and, you know, I'll share it with you. Also, Andrea is going to be shooting her side of the birth story. I'll try to link it like right here. But I'm kind of new to YouTube, so I might just link it in the description. And we'll see you guys next time.